Hello, everybody. So today we're going to speak to Cathal Blake here. He's a previous LMETB student and has moved on to bigger and better since he's left us. So thanks very much, Cathal, for agreeing to do this interview today for Adult Learners Week. Will you start off and tell everybody here a bit about yourself?
Okay, yeah, thanks a million, Sean. I'm absolutely delighted to be part of this initiative. I think it's a fantastic initiative. Well, my name is Cathal, as Sean has pointed out. I give away my age. Yeah, I'm turning 48 this year, and I worked in construction for 26, 27 years. So I left school in 1990, which was the Christian Brothers School in Drogheda, with a pretty good leaving cert, but just wanted to go and work. So started with a small builder and then served my time as a carpenter and then moved on to building sites all over Ireland. I've worked a bit abroad as well in England and in the States. And then when I left school at 17, as I said, with a pretty good leaving cert, never entered my head about college, university, anything like that. As I said, I just wanted to go and work. Fast forward then 20 odd years, I suppose the first recession in 2007, 2008, when the construction industry was hit pretty hard, probably started the ball rolling in regards thinking about going back to some form of education or maybe changing a career. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. Maybe changing, wanted to get out of what I was doing and change into something different. So first of all, I realized that I needed to be have some sort of computer literacy, because when I was in school we wouldn't have had any computers or anything like that. So I enrolled first of all in a course that FOS, now Solis, were running in Drogheda, which was just a basic computer course. So it was literally, this is the space bar, this is the return button, that's the start of it. And then when you got the cert for that, the instructor asked us would we like to come back and do the next version, which was the lead up to the European computer driver's license. So one night at one of the classes, the instructor just happened to ask why we were there. We were all adult learners, so there's only 7 or 8 of us in the class. And I said I had an interest in studying psychology. And she said, oh, you need to go to university to do that. And I said, well, maybe that's the reason why I'm here. This is a stepping stone. So she put me in touch with the guys in LMETB in King Street, Drogheda, where they run it was a level 5 general studies course at the time. This was back in 2014. So I up and met with the guys there, and I was still doing bits and pieces of building, tipping here and there, but there was nothing serious, no serious work coming in. So I enrolled in that course, and it was a year-long course, as I said, general studies, just to get myself used to being back in the classroom, to do an assignment, writing essays, all that kind of stuff. So I had to buy my first laptop. That was 2014. Never owned one up until that. Had to figure out how to use it. And I passed that course of flying colours. And it was during that course I got introduced to the terms like mature students, Susie grants, back education allowance, all that kind of stuff. And the guys there in King Street and Drogheda, they helped me fill out the CAO form. And they were absolutely fantastic. And I filled out the CEO form, applied to several universities and got accepted in them all, and then chose to go to DCU. So yeah, that's the last couple of years now in a really, really quick synopsis.
Yeah. And so where are you at now? Are you completed your degree?
Yeah, I finished the degree, graduated in 2019 with a first class honours in psychology, and I am now currently halfway through my second year of a PhD in psychology as well, looking at the area of neurodegeneration or neurodegenerative diseases, so Alzheimer's and dementia, with a particular focus on young onset Alzheimer's or early onset, so people who are diagnosed before the age of 65.
Very interesting. Yeah, that's great. So you've got the bug now. You haven't looked back since you.
Yeah, I've got the bug now. As I said, I do often tell new people I meet, I'm probably one of the most unacademic people you'll ever come across, purely because I spent my life working in construction and I haven't spent my whole life with my nose in a book. And I believe that learning, it's not all about academics either. I mean, university or wherever PLC courses or wherever FETAC courses you go on, I mean, it's about personal development as well as the academic development. Okay, across the 4 years of my degree, we all obviously wanted to do the best we could, but the personal development side of things is very important too. So Yeah, I really enjoyed the university experience, and bitten by the, yeah, you could say bitten by the bug, and really enjoying the so far, the what, 5.5, 6 years almost now in university, really enjoying it. Although the last, 8 or 9 months, like for everybody, has been from the kitchen table, but hopefully we'll all get back to normality soon.
Yeah, and you'll soon have a doctor title then. Little did you think.
Yeah, as we go around, people call me doctor. No, I don't. No, I'll still be Cathal. That's it.
Yeah. So I suppose just briefly, Cathal, what advice would you give to anybody who's sitting at home and thinking, oh, should I, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I'm sure there probably is a lot of people sitting thinking, because of the current situation and people have lost jobs, and there's no sign of certain industries opening up anytime soon. My advice to anybody who's thinking of going back to education is, first of all, speak to your family and your friends, and if it's something you really want to do, I would advise them to get in contact with the local LMETB office.